Conaway. Did I get that all right? I did okay. And she's an underachiever such as yourself. She's pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience with minors in Chemistry, Psychology, and Spanish. She hails from Dyer, Indiana, and so she plans to turn medical school, I believe, when you're finished. A number of you can come and talk to her. She's a year ahead of you. She can give you insights into what that means. Lack of sleep is one of them. And I think you plan to be a pediatrician, is that correct? That's right. So anyways, 1 year ago today, she's here and she's up here talking to you today. She's practicing the leadership thing that I talked about. Think about having to get up in front of a bunch of people like yourself and talk. She's going to do great. Thank you for coming.
Hello, everyone. I want to start out by congratulating once again each and every single one of you for the excellence and the achievement that you have displayed thus far. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. You guys have done an amazing job. You should all be extremely proud of your efforts because you represent the very best that IU has to offer. As previously mentioned, my name is Ifomo Oganwe, and I will be a sophomore here at IU starting tomorrow. Like all of you, I was a direct admit to the College of Arts and Sciences last year. I'm currently pursuing degrees in neuroscience and biology, with minors in chemistry, psychology, public health, and Spanish. I've added a couple things along the way. I plan on pursuing a master's degree after graduation and then going on to receive my medical degree. But enough about me. We're here to talk about you. You're about to embark on one of the greatest adventures of your life. These next 4 years will provide you opportunities in academics, research, and extracurricular activities that will make you grow in ways that you can't even imagine. Here, you will find your niche. Here at IU, you will find the place, and you will be able to grow to become the best possible you that you can be. The first step is mastering your freshman year. Your freshman year will be a year of transitions. You will have to learn how to turn your academic career of the past into a promising academic future. And this process is not as easy as it might sound. And for some of you, this might actually be the hardest part of college. But believe me, it can be done. If you're anything like me, high school was a breeze. The only studying I ever did when in high school was to read over my notes the night before a test. And then as senioritis kicked in, it turned into the day before, day of, walking to class, possibly not studying at all, because I was like, oh well, I'll do fine. But believe me when I say that that's not going to cut it while you're here at college. I promise you that you're going to have to learn how to study, and not just how to study, but how to study effectively. Meaning you simply can't read your notes the night before and expect to do well. You have to do more. You can't expect your professor to teach you everything. He or she will only supplement your learning. You, and you alone, is in charge of your academic destiny, and it's up to you to take charge of your education. You can do so by reading chapters and lecture notes ahead of class, by taking detailed notes while in class, and doing every single possible problem after class, no matter how repetitive or annoying it may seem. Believe me, it will help you when it comes to the test. In order to help you stay on task, you should familiarize yourself with your syllabus. It's an outline of your class that will detail exactly what is expected of you. In addition to my syllabus, I like to use my homework app. If any of you have a smartphone, you can find it in your App Store, Play Store, whatever you use. It's a really good app that I like to use because it will give you calendar notifications and reminders of every single homework assignment, and it's very helpful. But some of my friends like to use weekly agendas, some like to use monthly calendars, and others just stick little sticky notes everywhere they go in the hopes that they'll remember something. Whatever you choose and whatever you decide, you should set a set pattern during the first couple of weeks of school that will help you remain successful throughout your entire college career. Another useful resource is your professor. Unlike in high school, you might have to make a little bit more of an extra effort in order to personally get to know your professor, particularly if you're in a large lecture hall with many other students. My intro chem class had about 350 in my section, and there were 3 of them, so there was about 1,000 students. So that's definitely a lot of work that you have to put in. But this is why office hours come in handy. There are designated time in which the professor is obligated to sit down with students and just kind of discuss anything that you want to discuss. I go to office hours for each of my classes every single week, and depending on the class, I might go multiple times if I have trouble. I know a lot of people who don't like to go to office hours because they don't know what they're going to say, and if this is something that might concern you, here's some suggestions. You can walk into office hours with a question question in mind. But if you don't have a question, you can ask for clarification on a topic that you didn't understand. But honestly, you can talk about anything. You can bring up pop culture references that pertain to the class. If you're in a major specific class, you can ask for some tips and details on how to continue on in your successful plans. Or you can even ask your teacher for advice on how to succeed in the class, like what they would recommend that you do and stuff like that. And if all else fails, you can ask your professor to explicate their research. Most professors can go on and on about their research for days on end, so you'll never run out of anything to talk about. But then most importantly, by going to office hours, you're getting to know your professor, and you're giving them a chance to get to know you. This comes in handy when grades are due. I'm not saying you're automatically going to earn an A, but if you have a borderline grade, professors are more likely and willing to bump up your grade if they have developed a relationship with you. Academics are important, but extracurricular activities will round out your college experience. They provide a manner by which you and other like-minded students can get together on a periodic basis to meet and discuss matters that are important to you. They can serve as great resume builders and provide another way to make this huge campus feel small and interconnected. Most importantly, you will probably make some of your closest friends through these activities, friends that will serve as the backbone for your college career. With these new friends, you can explore all of that IU has to offer and get involved and participate in many of the great traditions on campus. Make sure to go to some sporting events, tailgate before a football game, little soccer game. Watch IU basketball rise to national spotlight, hopefully. There are so many fun cultural events that IU has to offer, many of which you've probably already heard about in your IU bucket list. Most importantly, have fun and try something new. This is going to be one of the only opportunities you'll get in your life where they're pushing you to do something fun and new. If you're really lucky, you and your friends will create your own traditions that you will keep alive for many years. I have the utmost faith that all of you will succeed this year and go on to do wonderful things. But I want you now to think of the possibility of failing. Unfortunately, this might become a reality for some of you. I want you to know that failing a test or even failing a class could happen. And if it does, I don't want you to panic. I want you to know that you have options. That if you fail, it serves as a teachable moment for you. That you learn that something you were doing wasn't working out. You can change your path because you have that power and that autonomy. You can learn that this is a chance for reevaluation. And if you do end up failing a class and you might have to repeat it, it's okay because the college provides wonderful advisors and resources that will help you your second time around. The most important thing is that you pick yourself up, try again, and do not give up. I wish you all the best of luck in your academic endeavors, and I challenge you to take some of the tips that you might have heard today and use them in your college career.